Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new back in the Arca car for this opener here at USA. We are the 5 car here out of 24. It looks like me and Gavin, who is the 16, are the only two that made it in the same split from his Discord that we were talking with, which is unfortunate, but hopefully we can have a good run here. I love USA. We're a higher car number. I'm hoping we can qualify well and try and stay towards the front the whole time. I need to see, is this track hot or not? Because I was doing some practice. It's not a hot track at all, so should be fine for pushing it pretty hard through the whole race. It should be pretty grippy for the most part. So hopefully we can have a good qualifying and have a pretty good race also. All right, let's get to qualifying here. I'm going to try to run the bottom the best we can. With the track having more grip than we did in our previous practice, it's kind of like what I did in my test session earlier. I was able to run into a 20.6. Might be able to get a little bit faster if we hit the lap right. I was at like a 695 was my fastest, so barely a 6. But we'll see what we can do here. If I push it too hard on entry, I'll get loose later in the run. But I love racing USA on oval. It's a lot of fun to me. Trying to push it real hard there on exit. Really hard on entry, get on the brakes. This will be our money lap, hopefully. 20.7, I'll take that. That's not terrible. Some people are going to have to lay down a good lap to be ahead of us. There was a handful of people in the 6s in practice, but they have to hit it again in qualifying, so we'll see if they can do so. We did fall back to 2nd already. 3rd, that is fine. 4th, okay, we're falling back quick. 2nd lap was the 746, so it's very, very similar. If we can be consistent like that in the race, I'll be super happy about that. As long as we can have a nice solid run like that, I'll be very happy. So as long as we don't get booted out of the way, that'll be really nice. And maybe if we get dropped one more spot, that'd be nice also, so we can start in 5th instead of being on the outside in 4th. But who knows, maybe the bottom line will have a bad start and we can get down real early, but that does drop us to 5th right there. So hopefully we don't fall back anymore. Gavin is currently at an 867. He's an 11th. That's a little unfortunate, but hopefully he can work his way forward and not get dumped this week. All right, getting ready to roll off here 6th. I got passed on qualifying by the last car to qualify, which was the car on our inside, car number 3. I think there's a 1 on the side of his car. But Diego there ended up beating us right at the end of qualifying. Like, he was the last car to do a lap and stuff. He messed up his first lap, and then second lap got a little faster. He was like a 693, I think it was. Yeah, 693. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully we can have a nice, good race and just survive it. Hopefully the wrecks happen somewhere behind me. If they do happen in front of me, hopefully they go flying down the track and stuff. The 7's like doing such an aggressive like swerve. His whole front end is lifting up. That's crazy looking. But we'll see how this goes. Hopefully we can have a good run. I ran like a whole 45 lap run earlier when the track temp was similar to this. It was maybe just the slightest bit cooler, like 1 degree maybe. But my right front was 88, my right rear was 85, so you definitely are going to have some slipping and sliding around on this track more than the previous ones that we've ran. Going to be more on the right rear than on the right front here, so got to try to be careful and see what we can do. Hopefully Gavin can survive this one. I think he's starting back in 12th now since he got moved back 1 as well with us. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully Gavin can have a good run. He's the 16 car, and he can gain a good bit. If he does have a good run, he needs safety also. But getting ready to go off. Leader went super early. Luckily, we were able to see him. Didn't really help us per se, but we were at least able to get a jump somewhat. But now we can get down to the bottom, which is exactly where I want to be. Because if you're going to pass somebody on the outside, it's going to be real later in the race if that happens.
24, 27.
Try not to push it too hard early on. He's going to get single file in front of us. He almost lost it. He definitely got loose. They're braking a little earlier than me, so I needed to pay attention to that into turn 3. The braking zones are the biggest thing here. If somebody brakes earlier than you or later than you, it's very scary. Oh, the 2 car, he caught it. Good save on his part. Just don't want to get rear-ended is the main thing. 2 cars pushing it really hard on exit. That's going to kill his right rear. Trying to get a run on this 20 in front of us. He has car 23 in the lobby. I think there was only 24 in the lobby, so he's one of the lower ones, but still everybody in here is pretty good I rating. Like everybody in here is definitely over 3K, I would say. If not like right at 3K for the lowest ones. But we're trying to take it easy here. Guy behind me is not trying to dive it in or anything, which is nice. Love to see that. He's being smart about it. Just kind of ride, let it space out some, let the tire wear work its way in. I really don't want to be side by side too much. But if we're going to make a pass, I want to make it quick in a corner, like 1 or 2 corners hopefully. Yeah, that 2 car just keeps losing it. Oh, he's up in the wall. He is all over the place right now. It's going to open the door on the 20 for us. Hopefully the 2 car can get rolling. Oh, that 20 car almost hooked him. Hopefully he can get rolling, then almost lose it again, and we can get by him nice and easy. I need to not get loose there. The outside lane can pinch you down, and you can't really get that good of a run off. Is going to be the hard part. That's what I'm saying. You can pass on the outside, but you're going to have to really pinch down on the guy under you. It's very sketchy. That was a bad exit there. I got a little loose. I roll the center of the corner a little bit better than the 20 in front of us. Car behind is like backing off a little bit more on entry. Oh, I'm trying not to run this guy over. Sorry, 15. He was super loose in front of us. I was trying to back off and let him catch it like he did.
21.11.
Because he got into the corner a little hot there. Started losing it a little bit. But just let people overdrive it early. Top 3 are doing real good up there. Probably. I haven't seen them get loose or anything like that.
21.2.
He was about to dive us, but then decided not to. I was leaving him the lane if he was going, but then he didn't go, so I cut down. I don't see Gavin in the 3 spots behind us yet. Hopefully he's doing all right. I haven't seen him in the pits or anything.
21.1.
That was a bad exit off of 4. Need to be more careful on throttle for the exits. Kind of use the throttle as like a string to your steering. The more you're turning, the less throttle. And then the more you come off of turning, the more throttle you can put down. Kind of try to think of it like that. That's all I'm trying to do right now. Try not to hit the apron too much either. It hooked right along that yellow line. Wanted to come around a little bit. But I do want to be right on that yellow line, but not just below it. When you get to the flat, that's when it really messes you up.
21.2.
Yeah, the 15 car is putting a lot of pressure on us right now, but we're fine. Not worried about it too much. I'm hoping he wears his stuff down. 2 cars sideways once again. I'm hoping to save my stuff more for later on. This track's not going to be as hard on tires overall. It's all about being loose, so the less I could be loose, the better for later on in the race. See, there I was a little hard on entry. I had to like keep the wheel super straight because I was kind of sliding sideways into it. It was quick, but definitely sketchy. You don't want to be doing that too much, because sooner or later you're going to lose it and slide really hard through a corner. I got on throttle way too early there. He backs out of it once again. It's like I'm giving him the room to go down there, but he brakes super early if he's trying to stick his nose down there.
21.3.
Maybe trying to get me to move up a lane so he can get under there mid-corner. I don't know. I need to fix my 1 and 2 right now because I'm really sucking. And we're getting hit. Thank you. We're good. Saving it. I overshot it and he overshot it even more. We get a 4X for that. I'm not too worried about safety though. We're okay there. Even though I did get a ton of X's in the Martinsville race and NIS this past weekend. We ended up with a 24X on the last lap. We got 8X on literally the last lap. We had a green, white, checkered. And we got an 8X in that green, white, checkered, which was crazy.
21.
But luckily these are not the old Arca cars or I would have been spinning out immediately. I think they just said the leaders are doing a 20.85. That's kind of crazy. Need to back up my entry a little bit into 3 because I'm kind of shooting it in a little hard.
21.32.
Trying to arc in turn 1 and 2 a little bit more so I can try to get a better exit off of 2, like more straight than having to turn as much on exit. 3 and 4 I'm okay. I just need to back up entry some. My mid corner and exit in 3 and 4 is fine. 1 and 2 I feel like I have to kind of go a little harder into to get that arc in. Pulling away from the 15 a little bit, but he's getting pressured from the guys behind him, so that's probably why. Somebody's in the pits. It's car 24.
21.3.
He might have gotten some damage and stuff. I don't know if we got any rear end damage from that hit or not. I'll ask. Nope, we're good.
There's nothing wrong with that thing. Nothing.
Crew Chief Spotter said we're good. I feel like we're running solid laps now. Track's getting hotter and hotter right now, so 21.3s makes sense. When I ran my run earlier, it was colder out, like a little colder, like a degree or 2, like I was saying. And I was running 21.3s at the end of the 45 laps, so more rubber getting laid down on this track and stuff also. So it just drives pretty different than the test drive I was doing by myself earlier. Does not do that too much. But with the hotter track, that is easier to do for sure. Trying to keep an eye on the guy in the mirror. We're running pretty solid. He's running away from the guys behind him a little bit because the 4 and the 1 are kind of battling a little. So that's good. Like they're right on each other.
21.4.
Diego in 3rd is falling back some to the 2 car, who seems to have fixed his looseness from earlier. He's not pushing it nearly as hard as he was earlier, probably. It's so weird because like all my practice today, I was like just hooking that yellow line the entire way around, but now I'm trying to adjust for how the track is and being looser and stuff. I'm trying to arc in a little. Throws me off a little bit, but we're adjusting quite well. We're still in 6th where we qualified, so I'm happy with that. But there is a really low car number in front of us who's going to gain a ton of I-rating, but we're car 5. We're doing the best we can. Hoping some of these guys in front of us will start slipping and sliding more as these laps go on. Hoping the guy behind me would slip and slide more so he could fall back. The 1 car has really fall in back. My times are definitely falling off more and more as the tires wear off. But yeah, this 15 car is running really well behind me. I need the 4 car to catch him and put pressure on him again. That'd be really nice. Because he is getting quite close to me, and I do not need him bumping me again like he did. That was very scary. Was a good 1 and 2. Really just trying to put together solid laps over and over the best we can. Leader did a 21.4. We're doing 21.5, so we're like a tenth and a half off the leader time right now. I know at Dover last week, I was running faster times than everybody towards the end of that race. That was pretty crazy. Like, we saved the right front so well. I was very happy with how we did. Trying to get really good exits off of these corners right now. Yeah, he is diving in these corners hard. He's going to end up hitting my rear end again. Two in front of us are starting to battle for position. Yeah, maybe the 15 has saved his tires better or something. I don't know. My guess. Because he's like rolling into the corner faster. That was a bad exit for us. He got to our inside. Try to hold him down in this second lane. Able to get the run off the corner.
21.74.
That's going to be the hard part for him if I can hold that second lane pretty well. It's going to be hard for him to make a pass. Unless I overcook the corner too bad again. So I was getting real sideways there.
21.61.
Try to get down here, wrap the yellow line so he doesn't try to stick the nose in mid-corner. Just be careful on throttle. 20 car slid up the track really hard there. Hopefully he starts to look in his mirror as he's got guys catching up to him. I'm just trying to look forward the most I can. Try to see if we can catch the 20 car. Got 10 laps left. Try to hold these guys off and catch the 20. That's the main thing. Trying to stay focused, looking forward instead of in the mirror. So I'm driving my line, not somebody else's. Overcooking the corner a little bit. Very loose.
21.65.
Definitely overcooking 3 sometimes. Because my braking zone's usually like that light in this opening, but I have to like back it up a little bit on the longer run. If not, I overcook the corner and I'm sideways. One and two, I kind of just go off the engine sound. There's no like set point. It's kind of just a rhythm type thing. There's not a whole lot of rhyme or reason to it. So I'm definitely better off of 4 than I am off of 2, but I feel good in 1 and 2 as well right now. Like I don't get as loose on entry and stuff because I don't push it too hard because I don't have a direct braking point. The guys behind the 15 have fallen off some, so it's really just me and him now. So he doesn't have to look in his mirror. That's a little unfortunate.
21.627.
Overcooked that just the slightest bit, but we're fine. Diego up there is getting very loose. See if Travis can catch him or not. Maybe put the bumper to him. He's catching him quite quick, actually. And I'll see if I can hold Jake off. He's the 15 car. He's been right on our bumper literally the whole race. It's been some tight racing with him, but this is short track racing for you. It's tough to make passes. He's got to run. Is he going to take it? He is not. He's trying to get me to go harder into a corner than I want, but we did not take the bait. I thought for sure he was going to try to stick the nose underneath into that corner. He's trying to maybe wait for the last couple laps here. Maybe have a better shot at it. But that may have been his best shot left. Who knows?
21.602.
Feel like we're catching Diego and Travis a little bit also. Pulled away from Jake the slightest bit the last lap.
White flag this time.
Coming to the white flag. Oh, he got a good run there. Please just don't wipe me out. That's all I ask. Just don't wipe me out, whatever you do. Send it in a little bit harder. And we're going to hold on to this spot. Let's go. We're going to get 6th out of that. That was a hard race. And the 20 is fucking losing it. Sorry, I was thinking the 23 was going to wreck after the start-finish. It looked like he was about to. But we get an 8X for it. It is what it is. I'm not worried about the X's. Sucks for sure, but it is what it is. But I will take that. I did not see anybody wreck that entire race. But yeah, I just lifted and went low because he went way high. Where did Gavin end up finishing? He ended up finishing the race. He went 17th to 12th, so he should be able to gain some good stuff out of that. He did get a 0X out of it too, so he had a nice clean race. Good for him. I'm happy to see that because he's had some bad oval races, but there shouldn't be too much going on in the replay here. 2-car was really loose early on. Oh yeah, what were my right sides? 89, 86 right, so I don't think anybody was saying their tire pressures or tire percentage or anything, but mine were not too bad. Track's just really slick overall. 22 and the 9. 17 hit the brakes hard, or the 22 just sent it really hard into the corner. I don't know, but that guy just got joked. The 17 when he got hit by the 22, and then he overcorrects it into the wall. Was that the 24? That was the 24. The only guy I saw sitting on pit road. 12 car losing it to the inside wall. He hit the inside wall pretty hard with the front nose. Unfortunate for him. 4 car overcorrecting it on the exit. That's why he ended up with such a big gap in the last 10 or last 5 laps that is there. And then that's the end of the race. It never even showed my 8X in the replay, which is wild because we got hit twice pretty hard. I don't even know what was the other time. I want to see that one lap we did get hit pretty good. It should be like a slow lap out of nowhere maybe. I don't know when it was. But we did get hit in the rear end. No, this is just when we went high. This was definitely way later than when that happened. Oh, it definitely has to be this lap. Like 3/10 slower all of a sudden. Because I think it was in 3 and 4 we just got hit pretty good, I want to say. Because he sent it pretty hard to the corner. I was a little sideways there, but he sent it so deep into the corner. Got my rear end. It got me even looser. And then they're all pouncing on each other. Luckily, this gave me some space when they were battling, but that was definitely a scary moment for us because he sent it pretty deep into that corner. He was this distance from us like the entire race. I got a little loose, but I was going pretty good into the corner anyways. Like, I caught up to the 20 on entry with this whole thing, so he just sent it a little too hard. He gave us a 4X. I didn't think it should have been a 4X. Should have probably just been a 0, but then we get another 4X there at the end. But fun race nonetheless. We start 6th, finish 6th, car 5. Should get some iRating out of this. Let's go see what we end up getting. We do get some solid rating out of this. We are up to 3,800 iRating there. We do lose some safety, almost down to a 3.0, but we are fine on safety right now. I'm okay with that. But the 15 put pressure on us that entire race. That was a pretty solid run for both of us. 23 had a great run, 2 in front of us. I thought the 2 car was going to kill his tires, but he ended up saving him enough after he was getting loose early on. And the number 7 car started pole, finished first, led every lap, just ran away with it from the 6 car that was in second by 1.7. So good race by everybody. Really fun. Gavin made some good passes, so definitely go check out his race of that. Just look up Gavin Rob Chan. You will see his race. But he went 17th to 12th, so he had a pretty solid run. Started on that inside. I thought he started like 12th, but he started really deep in the field. So good to see him have a good race and a 0X. He needed some safety because he dropped so much last week. He had 2 really bad races, and now his iRating is perfectly 3.3333. That's pretty satisfying. But we've got over 3,800 now, trying to hit 4K this season. Never hit 4K on the oval side. Gonna be tough to do so. Next oval race is gonna be the trucks at Dega. Actually, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to run that. I might have to run that at a different time. I might not be able to run that with Gavin because I'm gonna be busy Friday night and this weekend. Unfortunate. So I'm gonna have to try to run that at a different time. But Dega and the trucks is definitely gonna be the next time I'm running an oval race. So hopefully I don't die early in that race or anything and lose a bunch of iRating. That would be unfortunate, but it is what it is. That's Dega for you. If you run it, you never know what's gonna happen. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.